Hello everyone, what's going on? Leon back here again. So today I am doing a recording on my Linux Mint desktop environment, as you see. And as you see right here, going full on Mint here on my laptop and going straight to Linux, which that's pretty much going to be my daily driver for this laptop. I'm very excited here. So that's what I'm going to be showing here today, is giving you a just a tour around the OS. But yeah, so that's what I have right now as my environment, which is Mint Cinnamon 22.2 Zara. But yeah, it's really good for beginners. And what I like about this is that you really don't need to depend on the terminal. Like, for instance, I can either use the terminal to install. That's for me. However, I do use terminal to install things if I can't find things on the App Center, or you can just type in sudo apt install. And let's just say if I want to install, I don't know, Chrome, right? Let's say if I wanted to install Chrome, let's see here. Do I have Wi-Fi? Good. I have Wi-Fi connected. So let's say if I want Chrome, for instance, I'll go ahead and type that in, disable version of Chrome, and then I type in the password. Then it's going to get the packages. Okay, so it looks like it didn't get it, so I'm gonna have to find the right sudo for that. Or let's say if I want to make things easy for me, I can go to the App Center right on the store, which basically what the App Center is a store where it's pretty much like the Microsoft Store or the Apple iOS store, where you just download your packages and things like that for free on your phone. Except this is on a desktop environment. And but yeah, let's just say if I want Chrome on my browser, you can do that too. Or but I don't think you can download it through the App Store, but I believe you have to find it through the Google's website. So, but anyways, but let's just say, for instance, I want the OpenShot video editor, which I know I do have it on my already installed on my desktop, which I believe OpenShot is already installed. Let me check. Oh no, actually I don't. But yeah, for instance, what I do love about Mint is that it is one of the most easiest environments, which I will say that it is very easy to use. Including OpenShot is a very good video editor, so for those that haven't used it, it is still pretty good. I've used it a few times. I will say that if I do go full on open, let's say Windows, not full on Windows, excuse me, full on Linux as my daily driver instead of Windows, then that'd be wonderful. So that way I can have a huge learning curve on. It'll be a huge learning curve to use OpenShot as my video editor instead of DaVinci Resolve, which I tried to install DaVinci Resolve, no success on it. So that's quite unfortunate, really. So, anyways, let's go ahead and install. Then it's going to ask me for my password. Let's type that in. Okay, and then now it's installing. Alright, wonderful. It should install very shortly. Oh, what's this? Error. While installing package, install opera-stable post installation script. Huh. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, so it is installed. Okay, so it gave me a pop-up for a another update availability. Gotcha. This is for the update manager. But by the way, I have to say though, if you see updates coming up on your screen, which that's one thing I like about it, is that you have the option to upgrade whatever you wish, and you're not forced to upgrade your software. Even though in Windows you can ignore it, but more likely, or we're seeing that being forced more and more with Windows, being pushed with forced updates now and telemetry. Which what I like about Linux Mint is that you're not forced to upgrade or update a package if you want to, which that's just the beauty of it too. Let's say if you just love your current stable version of that software, you're not forced. I love it actually. Love it, love it, love it. So for me, I don't have Firefox on my computer, which currently I don't. So nor do I have Thunderbird. I am just going to leave it alone the way it is, and that's it. And we're going to go ahead and open up. There we go. OpenShot Video Editor. And then it's going to pop up, give me like a welcome message. OpenShot Video Editor is an award-winning open source video editing application. This tutorial will walk you through the basics. Okay. And okay, cool. Right now I'm not going to update anything at the moment. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit quit. And then hit quit on the App Center. But yeah, it is really cool to see that too. Now, for instance, I've learned just a few basics of Mint, and I've been using Linux Mint for now 2 weeks now, and for me, it's really cool. Like, for instance, one of the few things I've learned on Mint was just the base command lines, like this, for example. First of all, it says, "Who am I?" And it will say the name down below. And yeah, for those instances, right? And let's say if I want to know the operating system, right? Like, let's go and type in, let's say, NeoFetch. Voila, there we go. So it comes up with the details of the computer. Like, for instance, like the packages, what packages do I have, the uptime for the piece for this PC here, and yeah, it just gives you the details, like what kind of themes you have, the terminal, which I have GNOME on it, and CPU and GPU information, and then memory. But still, it's just pretty slick. But yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It's and I really love the Mint OS, and just how simple they make it. So it's wild. We're gonna go ahead and exit this out, but yeah. And then other thing here is, let's say if you can open the terminal by clicking over here onto your taskbar, or by right-clicking it and open the terminal from here by right-clicking it. How cool is that too? Because I know with Windows you have to open it. There's a certain way you open up the terminal on Windows where you have to use the run command, or you would have to go and click the menu and type in CMD on it too. Which in this case you could do either or. But I don't think they even have a run command. No, not on Linux they don't. Because I've just tried it. It's yeah, it is really cool. I'm enjoying Linux Mint, and for instance, there's been a few applications I've installed, like Visual Studios, and then Sublime Text for web design and software development, which I'll be doing on my off time. And then Office let's go ahead and go through a overview on Office here for a sec. So here we have LibreOffice, which already comes pre-installed on Linux Mint. It's very good, which I do love. LibreOffice, it just comes right off the box, no issues. Like for instance, Cal is a pretty much a version of Excel, basically like Microsoft Excel. It's good and it's simple if you do a lot of spreadsheets. Then LibreOffice Draw, it's like PowerPoint, the equivalent of PowerPoint. Impress, which is for presentations and slideshows. Then Writer is basically like Word, of its own. So I've tried Word before on Windows because I didn't want to go for Microsoft 365, which I think, for me anyhow, I think it's just expensive. As a it's just very, very expensive. I really don't need to pay yearly or monthly for a subscription, which I have no idea why anyone would do that. Because if it's free, I'll just go ahead and keep it and install it. That's just the beauty of it too. But yeah, now another thing I wanted to show you is a program that I've used for some time now, which is called a Rhythmbox, which you can. It's like a Windows Media Player, but for Linux. What I love about this is that it does the job, and one of the things I love is you could just play any of your music offline, and your podcasts, Last.fm playlists, or Libre FM, which I haven't used Last.fm or Libre FM for some time, but I've already opened up the music on my station. What do you call it? On my folders. So what I have right there, which it works what it's intended to do, which I'm okay with that. So this here, I have what my band, the bands I have right there. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and try a sample. I'm not going to play the whole song because, well, copyright, for instance. So I'm just going to play this song here. Let's see. And it. Okay, that's enough for me. All right, cool. So you guys get the point. Which I like it. It does what it does. And one thing I have to say with this one is even for a music player, it does the job well done. For me, however, it's not bad. Rhythmbox. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys will have a preference what you use for sound and video. Like Celluloid is a video player, which it comes up as my default. So that's the one I have used time to time. Not my favorite. However, I still prefer a program like VLC Media Player, which is my preferred one, and this comes up flawlessly. And I've nothing but good to say about VLC. It's worked well with me on when I had Windows, or actually I still have Windows on my PC, but even on Linux, still does a great job. I'm actually gonna go and try a file, open it up, and let's try. Let's try something. There we go. Let's see. Let's just go ahead, play a song there. Let's see. It's what, M4A? Yeah, it's an M4A. I'm sure it'll still play. Cool. Cool. What's the volume? Okay, volume is fine. Okay. So okay, everything sounds good. Very good. Okay. Um, that works good. And I'm sure as you guys can hear the audio, um, which I assume you guys can just fine. But yeah, everything is works great for my needs anyways. And now, however, would I use Mint on my on let's say on my desktop if I decided to run Mint on my desktop? That's a decision I will have to come to it. Look, I've already had things or decisions I have come up to my for myself like Ubuntu, Zorn, or Cashy OS. So I don't know. There's lots of options that I could always put on um, and put on for and to replace my Windows 11 operating system for something else. But either way, I do enjoy uh, Mint. Like this is one thing I will say is that if you're a very intermediate user, you're still at the beginner stage, but you still know a lot more. Now, is this something is going to be for everybody? Not really, not necessarily, but it is a good hands-on thing to try if you're starting out with a Linux distribution for the first time. And I will say that if you are looking to for something very very simple, you can use Linux Mint, and having Linux Mint working right off the box is actually excellent, and there's no fuss or hassle to it whatsoever, which I think it's perfect for any individual that's pretty much like your sister, your mom, your brother, whatever, or anyone that's just using computers on a daily basis, don't have like the most advanced knowledgeable skills like any of us techies do. Like as of I find this to be very simple. Anyone that can go about this as their daily driver and that's using it on a daily basis. Like for instance, like on my laptop, Lenovo X270, it's able to detect Bluetooth, the disk drive, graphics tablet, keyboards, and the sound just fine too. And you could just mess with the output, inputs. Yeah, so it does a good job too. In fact, let me do a test sound here. That's
front, left.
Front, right.
Okay, I can hear the front right out of this better than I do at the left. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replace this headset at some point. But yeah, it's good. It does the job. In fact, it picks up the volume as I'm speaking. In fact, let me lower it right now down to 70, 74. Hopefully, it doesn't blast anyone's ears. Sound quality. I can't ask for a better system than this. It's okay. So, in my opinion, I think this is a very good operating system for anybody that's starting out. And Mint is, I would say, Mint is a good start for anybody that's using an operating system for the first time. And this is something I myself, as I'm just going about it fresh, I've been using Linux Mint for 2 weeks now. It's a great operating system for anybody to use. Anyone that's like I said, to start out, which, and no doubt, if you want to contribute to Mint, of course, develop some apps, help with the community, which I will be doing my best to spread word about Linux, the Linux distributions like Mint, Ubuntu, Arch, and Cashy, Pop, you name it. There's several distributions that you guys can use. It's so many that I'm not going to be able to use all of them for sure. So, but yeah, it's incredible. It's definitely incredible. But yeah, so anyways, thumbs up. I like it. Now, if you're not using Linux Mint, what are you using? Let me know down in the comments below, or on YouTube or Odyssey. Can't wait to hear you guys' take and your perspective on Mint, or your perspective on your operating system you're using right now. So, anyways, guys, take care of yourselves. Enjoy. Have a great holiday. Anyone that's celebrating Thanksgiving today. Bye-bye.
Okay, so here's the verdict of 1 month using Linux. Linux has been running very, very smoothly for me. I enjoy it a lot. It is, I would say, for the most part, I enjoy using it as my daily driver. I've got no complaints with Linux Mint. Linux Mint has been great for what I do on the go, or if I'm out anywhere. It's simple. It really. And as I am recording this on my PC, I have here Linux Mint right over here on me right now, which I've used yesterday while I was on the go, seeing a friend of mine, making a visit. I would say that this runs well. What I do like about this one is, for one, it is a ThinkPad. It's really good. I like how simple it runs for me, and overall, I can't complain whatsoever. It does the job, really, because as you guys may notice with this one, I have Steam installed right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have to go much closer, but anyways, I got Steam installed, and then Lutris installed on this laptop. So I like it too. So Lutris is my game launcher. So I use that on the go, which I have no experience with Heroic, when I have it installed, but I don't think I'm gonna mess with it as of now. Lutris is gonna be my primary game launcher, because I don't see the point of having many game launchers on Linux, and to me, it's like, why do I need more game launchers, really? So, to me, Lutris is fine by me, and I'm just using it simply on the go, playing simple, small and potato games or classic games. Like, for instance, I have I'll just open and launch the Lutris launcher, and I'll show you the titles I have installed right from my Steam, which, there we go. So the one games I have installed is let's see, Braid. I have Braid installed, Cave Story, and Super Meat Boy, which I've been enjoying Super Meat Boy on it. I love it. So very simple games. Nothing AAA, nothing like that at all too. And so, and World of Goo, which is a good title, something I can play on the go. Surprisingly enough, I don't know what it is, but I so happen to run Final Fantasy 11 Gray, no issues. I actually like it right there too. Final Fantasy 7 actually plays well on Linux, to my surprise, because I know it shows as a Windows only title, but with Wind install on my Linux laptop, that's one thing I can say about it, is that Wine works really, really well. And, no setup issues, nothing. Because the compatibility layer with Wine does a great job. And also, if you have Steam, you'll see that the Proton layer does work well. So it's it does a great job, and I'm not complaining one bit whatsoever too. Now, as far as my PC, which being a Windows 11 23H2 installed on my PC, I have no upgrades forced on it since I already stopped any Windows update coming in. Now, I will put it this way: if once I start getting around switching, leaving the Windows environment altogether, which I, speaking of, will have to get an external H external HHD or external hard drive and to back up my files. And once I do that, I'll go ahead and have Windows, or excuse me, another distribution of Linux, probably like Pop, Kashii, or Bezai, or even Zorin, because I hear a lot about Zorin and it's very customizable. It's very easy to use, and so for me, that's gonna be something I will be using. So to me, also, I've looked at to Zorin and I did play around with it, tried it out, and it just looks fairly easy enough. So for me, I can't see how come I wouldn't be able to install it and give that one a shot too. So yeah, I like it. But yeah, with the things I'm going to be doing on my laptop for Linux on Linux Mint, it'll be learning how to write code and playing games out on the go if I'm bored, because I know by tomorrow we'll be on a long bus trip to make a visit. So this right here will pretty much help out along with passing the time, and that way I can use this to have enough time to spend time learning and play out on the go whenever I'm just bored or whatever. So that way I can use that to just have a bit of time for myself. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not doing a lot of major things on this laptop, but as far as productivity is concerned, I like the idea of productivity. So anyways, I like it. It's very simple and something I be using a lot on the go, and that'll be it, really much it. So anyways, guys, what is your take? Are you using Linux on your laptop or on your main desktop PC? What is your take on it? Let me know down in the comments, and if you enjoy this video, give it a like, or a subscribe. Either way, if you want to see more content, tech content like this, my name is Leon Legray, and I am out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye bye.